Hello, and welcome back to Planet Zoo Career Scenarios. I am Oberon Titania, and we are running through all the career scenarios. So thank you so much for staying with me through this process. We are now on what they call the last leg, or the 12th scenario, which, when you think about it, that's pretty amazing. All right, so let's see, where are we going? It looks like we're going somewhere close to New York City. Let's find out. Intended to both honor the legacy of late great Bernard Goodwin, as well as drive the slyly wily or duplicitous, not good guy, Dominic Myers out of business. The Bernie Goodwin Memorial Zoo sits atop a small island in the upper bay of New York. Or rather it will, once it's been built. It's do or die, sink or swim, and strive or thrive. Can I say strive and thrive? But who will emerge victorious? Well, I'm kind of excited about that. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So, as it says, this is the 12th scenario. That means you have stuck by me for 12 career mode scenarios. Thank you so much. There's a few after this, but this is the penultimate. The one that they thought they'd finish with, and then they just added a few more after.
Well, hello there. If it isn't person whose name I just realised I didn't actually learn.
Hi, Dominic.
I must confess, I feel betrayed. Did
Why?
our time working together mean nothing to you? Do all the opportunities
You taught me a
I
lot.
gave you count for naught?
But you didn't
Here,
give me
here,
anything.
Let me turn around so you can retrieve your knife from my back. I would so hate for you to lose it.
It is one of my favorites. Thanks.
Don't worry, I'm just joshing with you. It's only
Oh?
business. But I am going to have to destroy you.
Good luck
Ta-ta.
with that.
For now.
Bye. Oh boy, he's a piece
you
of work.
and I are going to put Mr. Myers out of business for good.
Okay.
In every sense of the word. Now, I've purchased the
Well,
small
we all
island near
need
his
a
remaining zoo.
conquest.
It's not big, but it's an attractive enough destination that it should draw customers away from Mr. Myers' establishment. But don't imagine for one
On a
minute
little
that he'll make
island.
it easy for us. You'll constantly have to be on the lookout for criminal ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells.
And also, a laptop bag, which I lost when I was surveying the site. Wait,
Oh?
You know what? Forget the bag.
Okay,
You just worry
I
about
will.
the troublemakers. Listen, if
Okay.
we want to drive Mr. Myers out of the zoo business for the good of animals everywhere, then our zoo will have to be the best zoo the world's ever seen. We'll have to have the happiest animals and the
Happy
happiest
animals,
guests.
happy
and that
guests.
means having the happiest staff as well.
Happy staff.
But we also
Got
can't
it.
ignore our conservation responsibilities in
this
pursuit of
area.
those goals.
All right,
We
Emma.
have to be peerless at everything. However,
Hmm.
if I've learned anything, it's that if there's one person who can build this zoo, it's you. Or me. But I'll be much too busy.
I'm flattered.
Good luck.
Thanks. All right, so let's hit pause and see what we are looking at. Truthfully, it's a very small footprint. Possibly one of the smallest zoos I've ever tried to build in. But it's going to be fun. So for bronze, we need to increase our animal happiness to 70%, guest welfare to 65%, and for silver, it looks like we're still increasing everything, and gold, we're increasing everything. And it actually looks like we're trying to get to 4 stars on a whole lot of stuff. All right, let's go ahead and look at what we have, and let's start planning. Since it is so small, we are definitely going to have to have a plan of attack before we actually get started. So let's go ahead and delete all this junk here. It also gives us a tiny bit more money. So let's clear off everything that we can. Oh, that's looking a lot better now. Then once it's cleared off, I double check, yes. And now, let's see, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, that got us about 7K more. Now, I think what we're going to start doing here is we're going to treat it almost like a franchise where we want to get in a few animals to bring in the people and the money. And then once we do that and we have enough money in the bank, we will just go ahead and close the zoo and reform or rebuild under construction so that it actually works properly, because this is a small area and they want us to fit in a lot of animals. So here it looks like I'm just pausing and thinking, is this the best way to do this? I think it is. So let's continue on. Just a little side note. I don't know if you noticed, but I definitely did. So I'm sorry for the feedback loop. But I had to do a voiceover for everything in this scenario. Because, as I mentioned in my last video, I did my last recordings during spring break. It's been quite a long time. I mean, we're a week past the end of the semester right now. So, and I didn't realize it when I recorded the Yamaguchi Prefecture Tranquility Zoo. And then this one, when I recorded them, that my voice wasn't picking up. For some reason, my microphone was off during everything. So, I just had to do a voiceover. And instead of re-recording the voiceover, since I knew I wanted just to get into this and get started, well, I just did a new voiceover on it. And I'm not re-recording anything here, I'm just using my recording. I do still have this zoo saved, so we'll find out as we go along. But let's see what I'm doing here. It looks like I didn't like that first path, so now I am just detailing the outline, the perimeter of my zoo. Oh wow. I think this is maybe a quarter of the size of a normal zoo layout we have. It's a good challenge. Especially for, I think, at the gold objective level, they want at least 20 habitat animals in here. Not exhibit animals, habitat animals. I think I do a good job on it. But let's see what we're doing. And obviously I'm not happy with that path either. It's like I'm trying not to waste money here, but it's not doing too well. What is going on? Okay. Alright, I'm taking a breather. Let's see. You know, I think I figured it out. What I was doing there is I was measuring out the size of this perimeter, because I was actually drawing a little floor plan or diagram of what I wanted the zoo, where I could put the animals, where I could put the people and the facilities and things like that. But I needed measurement, and since it doesn't tell you anything about measurements here, that's what I was doing. Okay, good. And now it looks like I'm just smoothing everything out, so I got a clean slate, making sure the ground is all flat, so I don't run into any bumps. If I want bumps, if I want hills, if I want valleys, I will add them. But first, I start with a clean slate. Now, I'm going to just stop the voiceover right here, and I will let everything run, and when there's something interesting, I will probably come back in, or something I want to talk about, I will come back in. But let's just find out and you guys can just enjoy watching. Excuse me, I got a frog stuck right there in my throat. Just enjoy watching as I build up this incredibly small zoo to eventually fit at least 20 habitat animals, sometimes more, and just under or over 2,000 people in this area. Kind of fitting for New York and Manhattan area, wouldn't you say? All right, I'll go ahead and stop talking now and let you guys just enjoy the build. All right.
Whoa! You've certainly been keeping an eye out for Mr. Myers' troublemakers, haven't you? Okay, but he's got deep pockets, so don't expect the disturbances to stop anytime soon. Not least because we're right next to New York, and I think one of their baseball teams just beat the other, and the fans are not happy. But on the bright side, we're already getting some great press for the zoo. I just hope that Mr. Myers starting to feel the pressure.
Well, this is impressive. I never even considered opening a zoo in New York. Emma's really put her old man to shame, hasn't she? What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. Sorry to surprise you like this, but I'm happy to say the reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. I won't go into the details right now, but I have had quite the adventure in the Arctic Circle. Although, nothing compared to what I hear you've been through.
Oh, I know. I'm just as shocked as you were. I would have mentioned it earlier, but I only found out yesterday, and he swore me to silence. Isn't this simply wonderful? Oh, and I suppose this means I'm going to have to change the name of the zoo.
I decided, as I was looking through all my footage, that I would, instead of possibly boring you with things that you've seen before on, as I've gone through all the career scenarios, basically setting up habitats, making sure guest happiness is accurate, that they don't get upset with staff facilities, and all that other stuff in building a zoo, I would just skip to the end and give you something like a tour through this zoo. So this is actually a beautiful, I loved how this actually turned out. And as you can see, okay, let's go down and do this. Okay, that works. All right. So it's a little bit more crowded than that last clip. This is called editing, putting it all together. Now this I am doing live. I am not doing a voiceover. I am just working on my controls. That's what I'm doing. I want to go down. Hello? There we go. Whew. All right, now let's adjust this angle right here. And we just got plopped down right at the entrance. So after I place down, let's see here. After I place down the habitats for, I'm just going to go up, it's easier. So this is the North America Plains habitat right here. And basically I wanted to start with habitats where I could put in a lot of animals fast and that would draw a lot of people. And then here's my African Plains habitat. And just a hint, both of these habitats have these barriers put up and the shelters put far back because I didn't want to run the risk of having notification after notification after notification that animal is stressed. And for some reason, they get stressed, even with the people up here. And I'm going to pause the game right now. Mainly because this is a really good day. It's not raining, it's not snowy, it's not sunset, it's not sunrise. So let's go at it. All right, as you can see, oh yes, I remembered. When you're dealing with these animals, you give them a lot of space, first off. Maybe 50% more or double more than what the requirements give, especially if you're doing more than one species in the habitat. And put the shelter back away from everything so they have their own private space to go to because they do get stressed. And then I just do it really fast and quick. No plants, nothing. I just take out some walls, El Cheapo walls, put them up for the animals to hide behind when the people get too much. Truthfully, there's a lot of people in this zoo. And I decided for my build I wanted I was trying to figure out, okay, now how can I make this zoo maybe reflect a little bit about Manhattan or New York? Now, I personally have never been to Manhattan or New York, but I have seen pictures and films. And one of the things that I remember seeing is the old brick buildings that the older part is built from. And so I thought, we don't really have anything approximating high rises or steel or anything like that. So let's go ahead and just keep things brick. Maybe put some, what is that, copper? I don't think it's copper, but anyway, the green roofs statue, yeah, it's copper. And then the white, and things like that. So that's what I did. And you'll see throughout the rest of the zoo, I kept it to just wood and brick. Keep it really simple. Now over here, and as you can also see, I used these guys. I wanted something more like a greenhouse or a glass house effect on some of the shelters, habitats, yes, because, and no, don't, I'm looking here now and I'm seeing all the imperfections and the things that I wish I could make a little better. But I wanted it to be like a greenhouse. If they couldn't walk through it, it would at least provide more of a shelter for the animals and another layer for the animals. I really like my lemur habitat. It basically takes in all of this area right here. So the guests, as they're walking by, they can look in the windows, and just so the lemurs don't get stressed out, there's this double gate here. I'm going really slow here. So there's this area right here where the guests can look in, but also it protects the lemurs from being stressed out because they were getting stressed out. And then if you follow all these climbables up, the lemurs have this beautiful area up here, and the guests can look down and see it, but the lemurs also crawl up here. If I play it, I wonder if one will come up. Well, let's play it. Look at them. They really enjoy this. So the guests enjoy that. Oh, too many people. So you got 2 bits of Africa right here. And having these guys up here, these fences, just helps it. Look, see? They're crawling up here. Yeah, the fences basically, see, the lemurs think that's a barrier, so they don't go up. They also don't go over, nor do they go in the guest area. I think it works pretty well for what it is. I mean, I see it and I'm like, I could have done this better and I could have done this better, but I'm just gonna let it go for now and get over here. And then here's my red panda. I love the red panda when they're moonwalking backwards. Look at him go. Oh, I think the red panda is one of my favorite animals. Okay, now I took into account that these guys are very shy. So I dug down a bit, and yes, I did put him underneath the walk. I mean, everything is almost underneath the walk. But I also put him underneath the skylight. Okay, guy, I'm going to get out of your view. And going up. So they can look in and they can, maybe, see him through that. But more than likely, they'll see him through that. And he doesn't get too stressed out because he has several layers of protection going on there. And then way back here, I have my pandas. I have my red panda and my regular panda, or giant panda. And they're both pretty far away where the guests can still see, but not get the animals stressed. That was something I did not want to deal with, animals being stressed all the time. That's not fun, trying to figure out how to de-stress the animal and everything is right. Alright, and then who do I have here? These are... Oh, you're a baby. Okay. Oh, I forgot what these are. Alright, we are a mandrill. Okay. Baby mandrill. Okay. So I put the mandrills in here. And since I mentioned before we did not have a lot of space, I made the guests walk above everything. And I just did narrow strips for the habitats, basically all the way through. And I found out I actually have a little bit of space left over, but I wasn't going to try to alter it any. And let's see, going through here, we actually have a lot. I am surprised we have so many animals in here. And my timberwolves, you saw me put the timberwolves in that first bit, getting to the bronze. That was fun. Basically, I had the first 3. Oh, are you going to play with that? Ah, yes, look at him. The toy's bigger than he is. Toss it up. Can you? Can you toss it up, boy? Come on. No, he's going to act like my Bella and go hide it someplace. Bella does. She hides things. She also steals things and hides them. It's so hilarious. Look at him. He's just walking around with it. Oh, you're finished with it? Yep, you're finished with it. Oh, so cute. Oh, yes, very, very cute. Okay. Oh. Alright, I'll let you guys go back to your life. In a zoo, no less. But hey, it's a life. Alright, and then right next to them, let's see, who do I have over here? I think I want my grizzly bears right next to the wolves. But don't quote me on that. I'm going to pause it again. Until I find... Look at him. Yeah. Oh, just like a bear. You are sleeping in the weirdest place, sir. Why are you sleeping down there? Because it's under the walkway and you consider it a shelter. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these, the shelter is considered under the walkways. So there's what I did, and then I needed to get so many more animals in here, so I had saved up all this space. And so here is, well, hello, beauty. Look at those. Is this a jungle giraffe? The okapi. That's a fun word to say, okapi. Oh, and she's pregnant. Okay. That's good to know. They are more jungle-related animals, but it works all right. Proper coverage and everything. It's all in the green. Yep, and then here's my aardvarks. Let's go back down. Karima. Which one's Karima? Let's just give you... I got it too late. Well, you... Don't tell me any, okay? In fact, I am going to... Oh, you're a 5-star. However... Okay, little bit of maintenance here. Who are your parents? Who are your children? Karima's your child. Your parents aren't around. Who are you? Ah. You two are mates. Well, I'll keep the 2 females. Play. Alright, we'll keep the 2 females. Let me go to my zoo, animals, private zoo. Oh, I acquired him. That's why. Well, I'm gonna acquire what? I'm gonna see if I can sell him. He's in the trade center. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Maybe. Yeah, cannot release to wild. That's too bad. But let's go ahead and send him away for now. Okay. Now that that little management has been taken care of, although I got to him too late. So as you can see, I have aardvarks. And then these bongos. Is that who they are? Or bonobos? No. Bonobos are the apes. These are bongos. Nice animation there. Yeah. These are the ones Delay Designer likes a lot. Because these guys are just so cute. Not you, Mama. Where's baby? Look at that. And I can see why she likes him. That is just an adorable face. Oh, look at that. How cute he is. It's like he's wearing an upside down mask or something. Oh. Yes. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at Dad. Okay. Alright, let's, I want to go up, not down. Oh, no. Pause. We're going to finish this before the sun sets and it all goes dark on us. So there's, and as you can see, so I have the okapi there, the aardvarks there, the bongos there, and who do I have here? I have some adorable family again. Look at this. He's just so happy. Let's see, the Formosan black bear. Yes. The Formosan black bear right back here. Oh, you just got finished with a back rub, didn't you? Ooh. Yeah, the setting sun. I spent too long trying to figure that out. Oh well. Let's go up and up and up and up. Now, I will say it was quite something trying to figure out how I would fit the size requirements in here, as well as all the people. Because, let's go over here. They wanted 20 habitat species in the zoo. So, as I went through it, I don't know if you noticed, I don't have any exhibits in here. I have room for them, but I didn't put any in. And they wanted 20 habitat species total. 1,950 guests, just under 2,000 guests in the zoo. We have 3,000. Oh, just over 3,000 right now. We have an animal with a 5-star rating, and it's a 4-star zoo, 4.5 actually. And that's because the guest education, for some reason, even though I put things all over the place, it's just not enough guest education. I'm still trying to figure that out. And the inspection report. So we got all of that. And did you notice? Bernie's back. Bernard Goodwin is not dead, as seen by that latest clip. So, I think we still need to call it his memorial zoo, and he can go on to greater things. But there we go. Looks like the ostriches are fighting over there. And we got some zebras, some wildebeest. I think I decided not to get any elephants. I could have. I could very well have put some elephants in here, but I didn't. I got everything I needed. Let's see, and the ones I didn't show you over here, let's continue on right here, going down. Oh, that was a bad note. My tortoises. Right next to my tortoises are my Chinese pangolins, aka the relatives of the, anyway, Chinese pangolins. And I use these two signs a lot, the do not disturb and do not feed, because I like having the fences low so children can look over them. There we go. I put in a little toilet right there. I put a toilet right there. And this little overgrown patch right here actually helps the guests be happy. Go figure. And then just going here along this area, I wanted to do early 20th century is pretty much what I'm going for here. City. I don't know if it's exactly New York, but the representation is what I was looking for more than anything. Okay, so there is Bernard Goodwin's Memorial Zoo. Started by his daughter for his memory, and then he comes back from the dead so that everything can continue on. And I'm going to go ahead and do a fast Alt F2. There we go. And let me zoom in on these guys. It's always fascinating to watch them fight. Oh, with that background too? Let's go like so, like so, like so. Okay, guys. That's just a sign of overcrowding. Well, looks like you won. Congratulations. Alright, so thank you so much for going with me on this wonderful, wonderful tour and on this journey through the main scenarios of Planet Zoo, the main career scenarios. It has been so fun going through all of this with you, and I am so glad that you accompanied me on this journey. My first few videos, I know they were my first videos. I've gotten a little better. I'm hoping to improve some more. So just thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if not, let me know what I can improve. I am open to comments. So go ahead, I love your feedback, and I am so grateful for you for just continuing to watch with me. And I will see you next time. I will either continue with, I'll either continue the career scenarios, because there's a couple little extras, like when they release new DLC packs, they put a new career scenario or something in them, and I haven't done all of them. Or I'll go ahead and start my franchise. However, like I said before these last three, I am going to be starting my summer semester. So that means I probably won't be able to put out any content until my semester's finished. It gets really, I get a lot of work. So I'll let you mull on that for a bit. But thank you so much for joining with me on this and supporting me. And I will see you guys later. Bye!